Abi Hawa, Abi Hawa, Ruganawa, Abi Hawa, Ruganawa, Aya Hawa, Abi Hawa, Ruganawa, Abi Hawa, Ruganawa, Abi Hawa.
Welcome to another exciting episode of our Hebrew Recovery Series. Today we're going to look into the Hebraic word RAB. According to the Hebrew lexicon H6151, the root meaning of RAB means to mix, join together. The transliterated spelling of RAB is Arab. Next, let's look at the Hebrew lexicon H6153 definition of RAB. This definition of RAB means evening. Let's take a look at the word evening. The Webster Merriam definition of evening is the following: the latter part and close of the day and early of the night. The evening is when the sunset/daylight sky and the nighttime sky mixes together. The evening should not be confused with the night sky. The Hebraic word RAB, Hebrew lexicon H6151, root meaning is to mix. And the Hebraic word RAB, Hebrew lexicon H6153, also means evening due to the two skies mixing. Next, let's talk about the word Arab. First, let's look at the scripture Jeremiah chapter 25 and verse 24. And all the kings of Arabia. Let's pause here. According to the Hebrew lexicon H6152, the Hebraic word for Arab/Arabia is Irab. This transliterated spelling for Irab again is Arab. Back to Jeremiah chapter 25 and verse 24. And all the kings of the mingled people that dwelt in the desert. Let's focus on the words mingled people. According to Strong's H6153, the word Irab translates to mingled, meaning mixed together. So now the word Irab also identifies the Arab people in the Bible. According to Jeremiah chapter 25 and verse 24, respectfully, Arab people were referred to as a mixed group of people. So now when we look at the Hebraic word Irab, the root meaning of Irab is to mix. The secondary definition to Irab is evening. The next reference of Irab refers to the Arab people due to being of the mixed tribes. Let's take a look at the relationships to the word Arab. Next, we're going to take a look at Jeremiah chapter 25 and verse 20. And all the mingled people and all the kings of the land of Uz, and all the kings of the land of the Philistines, and Ashkelon, and Azah, and Ekron, and the remnant of Ashdod. The mingled people in this verse refers to the Hebraic word Irab. Next, let's take a look at the same scripture in the International Children's Bibles version. All the Arabs and all the kings of the land of Uz, all the kings of the Philistines, the kings of the cities of Ashkelon, Gaza, Ekron, and the people left at Ashdod. The translated words for mingled people in this version is Arab. Lastly, let's take a look at the same scripture in the English Standard Version. And all the mixed tribes among them, all the kings of the land of Uz, and all the kings of the land of the Philistines, Ashkelon, Gaza, Ekron, and the remnant of Ashdod. Now in this version, it refers to the mingled people and Arabs as the mixed tribes. Once again, the root meaning to Irab is to mix. The next reference of Irab refers to the evening due to the two skies mixing. Lastly, the Hebraic word Irab refers to mixed or mingled people who are called Arabs in the Bible. However, who were the Arabs during this time? In the book of Jeremiah, chapter 25 and verse 20, it referred to the Arabs, the mixed people that lived in Philistia. Philistia was once located on the west coast of Israel. Philistia was once the national home of the Philistines. The word Philistine comes from the Hebraic word Palashath. Today, Palashath is called Palestine. Palestine was named after some of the ancient Hebrew Israelites' hardest captors. Again, we ask, do we know who the Arabs, the mixed tribes, during the time of Jeremiah chapter 25 and verse 20? Is it possible that it can be the people that identifies as Arabs today? How can we ever be sure? One last thing before we leave. Let's read the book of Exodus, chapter 12, verse 37 through 38, the King James 1611 version. And the children of Israel journeyed from Ramesses to Succoth, about 600,000 on foot that were men beside children. And a mixed multitude went up also with them, and flocks and herds, even very much cattle. Now let's look at the book of Exodus, chapter 12, verse 37 through 38, the International Children's Bible Version. The Israelites traveled from Ramesses to Succoth. There were about 600,000 men walking. This does not include the women and children. Many other people who were not Israelites went with them. A large number of sheep, goats, and cattle went with them. Last point. Even during the time when the Most High released Israel from the Egyptian captivity, the mixed multitude, the non-Israelites, migrated with the Hebrew Israelites, therefore creating an RAB, or a mixed community amongst the children of Israel. Barakatah. Bahashama Mashak Yawashai. Zawada Damyat.